Well, we've got a banger for you today, folks. We're cooking in the Cosori Turbo Tower. Not the Pro, just the Turbo Tower. And in this one, we're going to be doing a low-carb dinner for myself and Sharon. What have you got, Sharon?
I'm having tomahawk.
Tomahawk. Not a tomahawk, that's a different one. And I'm having a lovely ribeye steak. I'm going to have it with prawns with some chili flakes on them. And also I'm going to be having it with an avocado, which is one of the good fats. So let's get this Cosori opened up, get it loaded up, get it cooking, and let's see what it can do. We want it both to finish at the same time because they're going to be cooking at different times, Sharon, aren't they?
We want to eat together.
Together, we want to be together.
Oh, that romantic. Do you have a candlelit dinner?
No. So this is the Cosori Turbo, not the Turbo Tower Pro. And the difference is obviously that this one hasn't got the ceramic coating in it, and also it doesn't have the lower element. But that doesn't matter, Sharon, does it?
No, it doesn't matter.
It still has the 3-level cooking in it because they supply you with this little tray there which you can put in and cook on all 3 levels, underneath, on top of that, and also in that one. 10.8 litres in total, and we're going to be cooking your large chop there. Let me just show you first of all. Look at the size of that tomahawk.
He's a whopper.
Pork. And I'm going for a ribeye steak there. And I'm also going to have prawns with mine as well, with chili flakes. So we've got the old chili flakes there to sprinkle on the top. So we're going to first of all put this in. Go on, baby, you've already salted that,
Yeah,
have
I've just put a bit of salt on it, that's all.
Is that normal salt or garlic salt or?
Himalayan
pink salt. So that just goes in there, lovely. And that goes in the bottom tray. Do you want to wash your hands?
I'm going to go and wash my hands. You can put it on. Could you put it on for 185, please?
I will do when I'm ready for it, baby.
Oh, all right then.
And the next tray, we're going to go in with the ribeye steak. And just literally leave the crisper trays in on this. Just going to wrap my hands as well, folks, just because I've had a little touch. And can you get the old salt and pepper for seasoning over there, baby?
Do you want Maggie out?
Yeah, we'll have a drop of Maggie as well. So Maggie seasoning, if you didn't know, folks, is a savoury addition which you can put on meats and stuff, and it really does enhance the flavour. Not that that needs it, because in my eyes, ribeye is probably one of the best cuts of steak, in my opinion.
I do believe my son has stolen it. This one up here.
Lucky enough you've got a spare one up there, Sharon. So
if you can't find nothing, go in the kitchen next door.
Right, so we just drop a bit of that on there. Look at that, look. Now this we're going to be cooking at a different stage than the chop. This is going to go on for 200 degrees for probably about 10 minutes. It's quite a thick steak, this one. And as I say, Sharon's just going to season that side. And halfway through the cooking shout, I may turn it over, I'm not too sure.
Oh, you just don't care, do you?
Yeah, we don't really need to because you've got the crisper trays in there, but it's just through habit.
I personally would, because I'll tell you why, because I put more seasoning on the other side.
Yes, that's correct. So it does give you a chance to season the other side as well. Right, so let's put that in now. Now let's just turn her on first of all. We're going to go for the sync function, but we're just going to have to press tray once first, and then we'll sync it up afterwards. So we're going to set tray 1 at 200 degrees centigrade, and we're going to set that for 10 minutes, and then we're going to press tray 2, and we're going to set that one for 185. So we're going to drop the temperature down on that one, and we're going to do that one for 30 minutes. There we go. And all you press then, you've got the sync button there, if you can see it flashing. We're just going to press the sync button, and now the start button, and as you can see, cooking's now started. The top one, which is the steak, is on hold, and the bottom one, which is the big chop, is started cooking already, Sharon, isn't it?
Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, and that's all you got there. You actually got air fry, roast, grill, reheat, bake, and prove, which you can prove bread in there and stuff like that.
Yes, you can, which I have done before.
Which you have done as well.
Yeah, well, many times.
Yeah, and the beauty of this one as well, Sharon, is that you can actually take the temperature up to 230 degrees centigrade if you want to crisp stuff up.
And I can feel that fan from here out the back. My God, on my arm.
Yeah, nice and warm?
It's getting there. It's quite strong.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got 4 fan speeds, this, folks.
Because these fans on the back here come out the sides, not out the top.
Yeah, the vents come out the sides, as opposed to up from normal air fryers. The height for this one, I think, is about 40.5 centimetres, baby. Have a little measure. Because some people want to know the height of it.
Exactly 15, which is...
15 what, inches?
Yeah, 38. Measure 30, 38.
Yeah, say 39, just to be safe. So 39 centimetres there on the height. The width is of a standard single air fryer, which comes in at about 11 inches. And yeah, beautiful air fryer, Sharon.
Yeah, just get rid of this.
And as I say, it's got 4 fan speeds, so depending on what mode you choose, it will lower or raise the fan speed accordingly.
Yeah.
And the thing is with the bake function, which is really impressive, that drops the fan speed right down, because you can suffer from cakes sinking in the middle if that fan speed is too high and it pushes down on it, and it can. And
it's also soft if you're putting cheese on things. I often use the bake so the cheese doesn't fly off.
Yeah.
And also the roast, I always do my chicken on the roast as well.
Now they also say that this air fryer can cook or save about 68% of the energy than our large oven over there, because it's comparable with the faster cooking with the fan speeds, and also it's got the boosted airflow function as well, which again air circulates continuously throughout the cooking at whatever fan speed
whatever setting
the function dictates. Yeah. I think it can operate off the V-Sync app as well, so you can actually go and sit down, have a cup of tea and monitor it. Right, so my prawns are actually pre-cooked already, they're nice and pink already. So we're just going to pop them in there, and you're just going to take chilli flakes. Now these can be quite potent, Sharon, can't they?
Lovely, I like chilli flakes.
And literally just sprinkle them on top there. Don't go too mad. Now we've got this ghee here, which is basically clarified butter. We like cooking in butter, and so much more flavour than basic oils. And you're just going to season up the prawns as well. And what we'll do, when the steak is actually done, we'll cook the prawns while the steak is resting, won't we?
Yeah.
And they'll literally take about 3 minutes, if that.
That's it.
So you're just going to put a little bit of ghee in there.
We're going to need a knife, I think.
Right, let's get you a knife.
This tin has lasted quite a while. It's about £7 a tin.
Yeah.
But it does last.
Yeah. And we use that a hell of a lot now, ghee, and also your lards and stuff like that, and your beef drippings.
Yeah.
And that will just sit there like that. That can go straight into the air fryer, that, folks.
Yeah.
And we'll come back to you halfway through the cooking of the main chop, which is going to be when it gets down to 15 minutes. We'll open the drawer, we'll turn the chop over, and then we'll wait, and the steak will start cooking. And when the steak is halfway through, when it's only got 5 minutes to go, we'll then turn the steak over as well and season the other side.
I'm going to turn my chop over as well in 15 minutes.
I just said that, baby.
What did you say? I only heard you say about the steak.
No.
I was in chilli zone.
Of course you were.
Sealing up.
Right, we're coming down to 15 minutes now, Sharon, which indicates the bottom one we're probably going to turn over. Now, although that's flashing on the screen, folks, that's only the camera. In reality, these don't flash at all. So at 15, we're just going to press the pause button and have a look at that chop at the bottom there now. Now already that's looking pretty good. Now we have got a temperature probe here, folks, just to see how the cooking is going. And already that's zooming up. Look at that, look. We're halfway through the cooking here. As I say, these do cook a lot more efficiently than your standard air fryer, Sharon. So we're up to about 67, 68 degrees there already. And we're starting to get a nice little bit of crackling, I noticed there on the back of that rind. So we will just turn it over. It always does help to turn them over, I think. And you're just going to season the other side.
I've already done that.
Oh, you've already done it?
I've already done my one.
So that can go back in now, and we'll just start that off again now. And as I say, we're on the hold now until we get down to 10 minutes.
10, wasn't it? Yeah.
And that one should come in and start cooking.
Yeah.
And when that's down to 5 minutes, the top one, we'll turn my steak over and season the other side.
Season it, yeah.
So while we're waiting for that, I'm going to get involved now, and I'm going to peel my avocado, Sharon. Can I have that sharp knife I've got over there, baby? And all we're going to do, if you've never peeled one before, the easiest way to do it is just cut it down the middle, mind your hands, and just roll it around, because there's a big stone in the middle, Sharon, isn't there? So just go round, you'll feel the stone in the middle there, and come back to your start point, give it a little twist, and as you can see, that's it there, but you've got that big stone in there. And all you do then, be very careful, hold it in your palm, and turn, give it a little turn, and then out comes your stone like that. So let me just put that in the bin. Now, I've seen some people score an avocado like that and then get it out, but I like to take it out with a spoon. It just sits nicely under, the shell, if you want to call it that, or the skin. Just work your way around it. And this seems to be a nice ripe avocado, and literally just lift it out like that.
So literally scooping it out.
Yeah, and I'm just going to put that on the plate like that. And I'll do the same with the other one. I never used to like these, Sharon, did I?
No.
But now I love them.
It's that easy.
It's so easy to get them out, look.
If you've got a good ripe one.
If you've got a good ripe one, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. And just give them a little squeeze. When you buy them from the supermarket, they can turn very quick, can't they, Sharon?
Yeah.
So if they're a bit too squidgy, probably best to leave it. You want them probably just a little bit firm so that they ripen at home.
They usually do say, I know in Tesco's they say ready to
Yeah.
ripe or ripen at home.
Yeah.
I've
If
seen
they're
on the
really,
packet,
really
yeah.
hard, you're probably going to have to wait 3 or 4 days
Yeah.
before you can eat them. But that's my avocado, and all I basically do then is just literally slice it up, Sharon, innit?
Yep.
Just cut it into slices. And what we want to be doing in another video, we're going to do avocado bread, aren't we?
Yes, you are.
Because again, very low carb, and it's something I want to try. I've never actually had it before. I've had the almond flour breads and all that sort of stuff, but that's got so many good oils and fats in it, and they are actually very, very good for you. And I'll be having that with my steak. You don't want that. You're having your steak on your own, Sharon.
I'm just having my pork chop, that's all. I don't want nothing else.
Yeah, and you've got a lovely bit of crackling on the back of that, haven't you?
Yes, that's quite a size. So if I was going to have anything, I'd have a little bit of salad, but I don't fancy it.
Anyway, let's wait for that to get down to 10 minutes, and then that will start cooking.
Well, we're 1.5 minutes away from that.
Oh, here we go.
That's how much he chats.
As I said, forget about the flashing, folks, but when that gets down to 10 minutes, that should start cooking, that one. There we go, and that's started the top one off now, and that is now cooking my steak. So we'll wait for that to get down to 5 minutes, and then we'll open the top drawer and turn it over. We'll season it up with some salt, pepper and some Maggi seasoning, and basically ready for serving near enough. And then when we take the steaks out and the chop out to rest, pop the prawns in, probably about 3 or so minutes, and that should be lovely, and then we can have our low carb dinner. Right, we're coming down to 5 minutes now, Shell.
Yeah.
And we'll take out the top one. That'll, well, just press the pause and stop it at 5 minutes. There we go. Just press the pause button. Open the drawer. Now, oh, that's looking good. So we're just going to turn my steak over, folks. Now, what you can do as well is you can change the temperature settings. And as I say, if I want to, I can whack that up now, but I don't need to. But you can do it on the fly, you see. You can raise and lower the temperature. So Sharon's just seasoning up the other side of my steak. And whack that back in there like that. And start that cooking for the remainder of the time. And I don't know how people like their steak, but I like my medium. So we're looking at a medium steak for me there, Sharon.
Medium steak for you, honey bunny.
And we were just saying that this cooks so much quicker than a conventional oven, and a lot of people are now using just air fryers and saving the energy costs on their conventional ovens. And one of these big tomahawks, for instance, if you cook that in the large oven over there, how long would that normally take?
I think roughly about 50 minutes.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've used my oven, I can't really guarantee, but I think it'd be about that long because it's on the bone as well, isn't it? So
yeah, so you normally have, and also they take quite a long time to heat up. These things heat up pretty much instantaneously. There's no preheat on this or anything like that. You don't need them on this because they do heat up so quick on this model. And as I say, you can choose your roast, your grill, your reheat, bake or whatever, and you can actually, they will set themselves automatically to a set temperature, which you can still customise, raise and lower, and also the times you can raise and lower as well.
And also you can touch it, it's not hot, not hot at all.
Yeah, through your Cosori Facebook page, that so many people have said the customer service for Cosori is absolutely fantastic. Even when they've been out of warranty, they've even sent people brand new baskets as well, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Because they didn't do the spares handles or whatever, so they just sent them a brand new basket.
I love them. I honestly do love them.
Yeah, we've been using them for nearly 4 years now, and we've got no complaints whatsoever. And I don't think we've heard anyone with complaints.
No.
Anyway, here we go. So they're both going to stop now. Just off, no cool down period, folks, needed. So let's have a look at Sharon's rib first. Oh, look at that. Oh, how superb does that look? Let's just get the probe in there. And don't forget, we've just turned it over once. Let's put that in the thickest part of the meat there. Oh, that's zooming straight past 75, 80. So that's the thickest part there. So you should have a nice tap on that. You can hear that skin or crackling, whatever. So let's get that one out for you, Cher. You're going to let that rest, aren't you?
Yeah.
So look at that, folks. What a meal that is. That's why she don't want anything else with it. It's absolutely enormous. Let's put that there just to cover that up. Now, while we've got that bowl out, I might as well just stick my prawns in there, Sharon.
Yep.
I'm going to put them in there. And I'm just going to turn basket number 2 on, which is that one. I'm going to leave it on 195, and I'm just going to literally take it down to 4 minutes. It probably won't even need that at the end of the day. And let's take the top one out again. There's my lovely steak.
That does look nice.
Let's have a little measure. Again, it's just been turned over the once. Yeah, that's just where I want it. 65 degrees, 67 degrees. I'm so happy with that. And I can see the juiciness of that steak there, Sharon. So you're just going to cover that up for me.
Yep.
Just let that sit in its own juices for a minute. Now, what we tend to do, folks, when we clean these, all we do is we get the washing up liquid. We literally, once it's come out, we put it in hot like that. Just a quick squirt. A lot of people ask how we clean these. We wait till the water runs hot, and then literally all we do is put that in there, give it a good oscillate, backwards and forwards, Shell. And that's it, that's all we do, and we let that sit.
Eat your dinner.
And that way, we find it comes off an absolute treat in there.
Just wipe it, yeah.
Just wipe it clean, and that's it. So, a couple of minutes wait now, 2.5 minutes to wait now. As you can see, this does operate independently with the drawer out as well, if you take one of the drawer outs. And as I say, again, it's only a single air fryer footprint.
Yes.
Which means you're saving space.
If you've got a small kitchen, it's perfect.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Now, we got obviously the big, longer Cosori there, also the Cosori oven, but some people haven't got the amount of counter space as we got, have we?
No.
But we're happy with that, aren't we?
Very happy.
I'm happy with them, baby. 3 seconds to go, folks. Let's see if these are done. Let's have a little look. Oh, they're cooked all right. Look at them. Look, they're bubbling in there, Sharon. Oh, listen to that sizzle. Oh, yeah. Let me get them out, baby. Let me get them out. Let me just dish these up, Sharon, and then we'll have a closer look at it, okay?
Oh, yes.
There you go, folks. Let's have a close look before we tuck in. Right, baby, you have a go at your little pork chop first.
How can you call it little?
I know we've got Merlin down here. He's sitting right in between us here. What's that taste like? Is that all right?
Nice and tender.
Can I have a little go? Just on the edge there, just a tiny little bit.
You've got the bone.
I got the bone bit. I don't worry about that, Shell. I just want a tiny little bit, that's all. Oh. Seasoned to perfection. Very, very tasty. Very moist as well. Pork can dry out a pork chop, can't it?
It's lovely.
Have one of my prawns, go on.
I don't want a prawn. Oh,
Hey?
no, I'll have a prawn.
Little hint of chilli on them.
On the little one.
Hey? Let's have a go. Yeah?
Oh, got chilli flake.
So nice when they're cooked in butter as well. Right, I've got to have a little go at this ribeye. Oh, that chilli's coming through, Sharon.
I know. Ooh.
Let me have a go at that ribeye. Do you want a little go?
Yeah, I'll just want to add a bit of my pork.
Take a bit of that ribeye, Sharon. Come on. She's getting a double whammy. Look, she's got both mouthfuls. Let's have a go at that ribeye too, folks. It's so tender to cut there. It's absolutely delightful.
See, it falls apart in your mouth.
Cooked just how I like it. 10 minutes. 5 minutes on each side, folks. Oh, God.
That, to me, is the best cut of steak.
No two ways about it, folks.
From the first temptation.
All cooked in a Cosori. Basically, that cooked about 20 minutes quicker than what it would done in a normal conventional oven. My steak took just 10 minutes. That's just how I like it. The prawns were done in 4 minutes. So everything come together at the same time. While the meat was resting, the prawns just went in. Now we're going to go in and have our dinner. If you're interested in the Cosori Turbo Tower, there will be a link in the description below for the best price you can get it for at this moment in time. So do check the link out just below, and also the Tower Pro as well. So have a look at that, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video.
Yes, and I'm sorry for all you people that are hungry, but I'm just going to go off and enjoy this.
Yeah, we're going to finish this off now. Thanks very much, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out our other videos, and we'll see you in the next video. And until then,
bye.
Bye for now.